Hello guys, the Bloober team has been through a lot when it comes to making games. The original Lawyers of Fear was a resounding success upon release in 2016. However, this success has been much more elusive in last years, with Blair Witch, Observe and even Layers of Fear 2 receiving mixed reviews. So why not go back to the well that has brought so much success in the past? And if you are going to do that, then why not to make the best version of the game that has been released so far. The PS5 version of Lies of Fear consists both of core games. 2 DLC explanation, one of them, the final note, is a brand new and a new writer chapter that serves as way to bring the series together. This new framing is particularly interesting as it helps turn the entire Lies of Fear series into one cohesive game. And of course it works surprisingly well. You play as a writer who stops at an ominous lighthouse and uses it as a creative sanctuary to start writing again. While there, you discover stories or ideas that take you back to the events of previous games and expansions. Even though everything in the series is now more or less working on the same level. The original game remains the real star. The artist's journey, with his gothic mansion and hypnotic paintings, remains a highly entertaining and deeply unsettling experience. Melting paintings and spontaneous reconfiguration of rooms remains as exciting and interesting as ever. This gameplay component is a great tool to solving puzzles, as clever visual tricks can hide new areas and solutions. The fact that the world around you fundamentally changes depending on which angle you look at it simply incredible. And this element of disorientation is an incredibly effective tool into the horror game. Bloober carries this principle into both of DLC and the sequel. Also, the returns from it decrease each time. The gameplay stands out for how little it has changed while playing through the series in a similar set. While Layers of Fear isn't quite as interaction free as a traditional walking sim, it still wobbles along that line, more fully fleshed out on Layers of Fear 2 and the writer's vignette. While the environments are nice enough to walk through and just pick up the pieces of the stories, they definitely become more exciting when the game uses it wisely, evolving environments to create puzzles. However, that is not the case when you have to run away from enemies. A cheap tactic doesn't not increase the horror and doesn't add to the experience. Since the original releases of games have become less and less attractive each time, in this collection we tried to even out the situation. Most importantly, the visual fidelity of everything that happens is now of the same level. That is amazing. Every detail of any environment looks incredible, which greatly enchants the horror. The introduction of HDR is especially noticeable in places where there is a lot of painting. The lighting is generally fantastic. Praise for voice acting, however, doesn't come easily. All of the original material is well voiced, with greatly performances by artists, wife or director Tony Todd. But all new material features dubious voice act. In contrast, so sharply with the rest of the experience that it stands out much more than it clouds. A new addition to the collection is a chapter mode, which allows you to go back and replay chapters or find new stuff without having to worry about polluting your main save. Branching plots and multiple endings are an integral part of Lawyers of Fear, and this mode allows you to explore and see how some of these solutions can differ from each other. In doing so, you will be able to find and explore even more collectibles in the game. Outcome. The updated version of Lawyer of Fear is incredibly impressive. In addition to the high quality remakes of the entire series, the version takes it a step further and creates new material with the express purpose of bringing all the pre-exciting materials in the series under one umbrella.